to want to start an online business. Having an online business, if you got the right idea and you got the right execution and you did succeed in having that online business, is going to be better than any possible physical business that you would run by yourself or even with a small group of people, because the amount of clients that you can have is enormous. You can reach the millions of clients. The labor can be automated or delegated to freelancers from poorer countries with cheaper labor and higher worker ethic, and potential for extremely high revenues. But there are a lot of difficulties attached to it in comparison to an offline business or a real life business, and this is what we're going to talk about here. So a real life business, you get natural exposure by just being by just having a location where you have your store or you have your office at, and people passing by can get to know and get to see that business. Okay, you don't have to spend any advertisement, and you get natural exposure from the people that are around you. Second thing is that it's much more likely to succeed and will only fail due to poor execution or bad choice of prices. Usually you get natural exposure and you get clients, and until they know that you have a bad quality or your prices are too high or you mismanaged by having higher costs or higher time to execute every order or whatever, only then does it fail. But on normal consequences, it doesn't fail. So you are much more likely to succeed offline. You're not going to make as much, you're not going to have as much free time, you can't delegate the work to somebody. Well, you can if you have employers, but you can't delegate and manage the work as easily as an online business would be. So the first and biggest problem online is the lack of clients, or the difficulty of getting the right clients. Like how difficult it is. It's very difficult. You need to pay for advertisement or you need to grow organically. Neither of those are guaranteed to succeed. Organic growth, there's many accounts created on social media, there's many blogs, there exist, last time I heard there's like millions, like I don't remember, but it was like I think billions of websites. So you're not really guaranteed to get exposure from any of these organically. You're going to spend a lot of time and effort, and you may have something or you may have nothing if you didn't understand how the algorithm or the search engine optimization works. And the second thing is ads. Ads, I personally have an experience with them. So here's what it's like. Mostly it's a waste of money unless you have a very specific, unless you know in which platform your audience is, what interests your audience to see on the ad, and the word, like your ad has to be perfect, your targeting has to be perfect, and the platform of choice has to also be perfect, and only then can you get some exposure. Okay, and then again the costs can outweigh the profits. Okay, and so really whatever business you have in mind that you're going to make online, think of a client attracting strategy. How are you going to get the clients? Because this is the make or break for your business. And another recommendation, if it's something that you can sell, if you're going to sell something to people from outside of the rich countries like the West or East Asia, I recommend you that you have a free trial or a free product or a demonstration or free videos or whatever thing you're going to sell. Have something that is free and that people can test and look at before they do buy from you, because a lot of people are so unwilling to buy from the poorer countries. They're very unwilling to pay anything, especially from the internet. Okay, they're very unwilling to pay anything, and so you have to convince them that they need that product or service, and they're going to benefit massively from it. Okay, so you have to really dig into them to attract them with a right ad or post, to funnel them through a demo of your product or service, and to have them fully convinced that they want to buy your product or your service. So that was it. Thank you.